It's Friday Night Lights, Class 1A District 6 action, as the SK Cobras must win to keep the playoffs in sight as they take on the Columbus Wildcats in Columbus Junction tonight on Iowa High School Friday Night Football. Last week, the Cobras found themselves in a must-win homecoming game, taking on a diverse and high-powered Highland offense. In a game that featured 97 total points, wild plays on offense and defense, and several lead changes, the Sigourney Keota Cobras found themselves down 35-28 at the end of the third quarter and looking at the possibility of losing a playoff spot. But in the fourth quarter, they scored 27 unanswered points and gave up only one late touchdown to win 55-42 over the Huskies and keep playoff hopes alive. Peyton Crawford had a career night with 381 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns, longer runs of 89 and 60 yards. One of the top performances by an SK back since 2010 when Drew Utterback ran for over 400 yards against Mid-Prairie. Nate Owen had 4 catches for 71 yards, and a balanced defensive attack was led once again by Lane Boonder with 6.5 tackles, including 2 solo sacks. Ben Horace and Denny Haynes each had a fumble recovery, and Nate Searing grabbed an interception. But the biggest defensive play of the game came after a horrible pass interference call against the Cobras in the fourth quarter. But as karma would have it, a Husky pass was deflected by Luke Greiner into the hands of Avery Moore, who returned the interception 35 yards and set up one of Crawford's 7 touchdowns on the night. The Wildcats are coming off a 49-14 loss to Pella Christian, but had some impressive offensive numbers from Ramirez, who had 117 yards rushing, and Colby, who had an impressive 56-yard touchdown. Senior Chase Fink also had 70 yards receiving. Defensively, Alex Benitez had 8.5 tackles, and Fink led all Wildcats with 10 tackles. These two teams have met only 6 times, and the first 4 meetings were between 1995 and 1998. SK has won the last 2 meetings, 35-0 and 51-14. It's senior night in Columbus Junction. Cobras Wildcats, tonight in Columbus Junction on Iowa High School Friday Night Football.